Hi there, readers. Today I'd like to talk with you about author's purpose. There are many reasons that authors choose to write books or stories. We already know that the author is responsible for writing down the words. If they're the author and the illustrator, they write the words and they draw the illustrations or pictures that go along with the text. So, one of the reasons that authors may choose to write for an audience is to persuade them, to change their mind about something, or to get them to think about something in a different way. Another reason that authors might choose to write for an audience is to inform them, to teach them something. Think about in the past when we read Ice Bear. We learned all about polar bears after reading that book. Around President's Day, we read Abe Lincoln's Hat, and we learned a little bit more about Abraham Lincoln. Well, there's still one more reason that authors choose to write, and that's to entertain, so that the audience can enjoy a story. Think about how fun and silly the Easter Bunny's assistant was from last week, right? Well, today I'd like for us to be thinking about why Ruth Heller chose to write about chickens aren't the only ones. What is it that she wants us to know? We're going to listen to Chickens Aren't the Only Ones one more time, and I want you to think about the purpose for her to write this book.
Chickens Aren't the Only Ones, a book about animals that lay eggs by Ruth Heller. Chickens lay the eggs you buy, the eggs you boil or fry, or die, or leave alone so you can see what grew inside naturally. Chickens aren't the only ones. Every bird, wild or tame, does the same. The ostrich lays the largest egg, the hummingbird the smallest. Chickens aren't the only ones. Most snakes lay eggs, and lizards too, and crocodiles, and turtles do, and dinosaurs who are extinct, but they were reptiles too. Frogs and toads and salamanders lay eggs, and when they hatch, they're tadpoles who grow legs and climb a lily pad just like their mom and dad. They don't have claws or scaly skins. They are called amphibians. Fish eggs float up to the surface or sink to the bottom of the ocean floor. This mother seahorse lays her eggs into the father's pouch. He keeps them there until they hatch, and then he's through. I think that's nice of him, don't you? These fathers, too, are helping out by guarding eggs protected by that foamy mass that's floating by, and they won't leave until they're sure that all the eggs have hatched. These don't look like eggs to me, but they were laid in the sea. This one by a shark. This one by a ray is a mermaid's purse, they say. The octopus is said to shed 100,000 eggs and then to hang them up in strings attached to rocks or caves. The moon snail's eggs are mixed with sand to form this collar-looking band. Spiders wrap their eggs in sacks, and snails, you know, are very slow, but they lay eggs that hatch and grow, and so do insects, who have 6 legs and lay many different kinds of eggs. This one will hatch into a hungry caterpillar who will grow and grow and grow and then climb a stem and change into this, a chrysalis, and change again one summer morn. That's how a butterfly is born. Animals with fur or hair who nurse their young and don't lay eggs are known as mammals or mammalia. But these are 2 exceptions, and they both live in Australia: the spiny anteater and the duck-billed platypus. Chickens aren't the only ones. There's no more to discuss. Everyone who lays an egg is oviparous. Animals who don't lay eggs have babies born alive and well, but that's another tale to tell.
Were you able to figure out the author's purpose? Was it to persuade, to inform, to entertain? I'd like to know what you think on our response sheet today. Find 2.3 CATOO, author's purpose. Click Add Response. Find your name and icon. You're going to use the pencil or the pen to draw why you think Ruth Heller wrote this book. What do you think she wanted us to know upon reading it? Once you've drawn a sketch and a picture, I'd like you to use the text tool or the pencil to write your opinion. What did she want us to know? What was her purpose for writing this story? Once you've finished writing and drawing, I'd like you to click the microphone and read your thoughts so I can hear what your thinking was. Once you've heard it and you like it, click the green check. Once your entire response sheet is complete, click green check again to submit.